We
Sure,
cannot
sir.
see the students. Yeah, I mean, students are still not visible.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, it's better now. Okay, thank you, Varnit. All right, hi guys, hi everyone, good morning, and a very warm welcome to Marticus Learning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anshul Agarwal, and I am the training head for the North India Centers of Imarticus. So, me along with my team, we take care of the entire training process for Imarticus across Lucknow, Gurgaon, Jaipur, and Delhi centers. Today, you all are starting your training journey with Imarticus. So, we are here to welcome you and also provide you an overview about all the aspects related to the training and placement process for this CVWM program. First, let me start by giving you a brief overview about Imarticus Learning. Yes, Imarticus Learning was founded by Mr. Nikhil and Miss Sonia, the people you are seeing on the slide. Imarticus Learning was established as a firm in 2012 and started with operations predominantly in South India. And in a very short span of time, we have been able to establish presence across North and West regions of India as well. Today, we are active across most of the North, West, and South regions of India. Recently, the firm has also established its international presence by starting its operations in Dubai, UAE. Coming to the programs, Maticus provides various skill-based programs across the fields of finance, data science, and artificial intelligence. All the offered programs have been designed in collaboration with industry partners, and we keep on updating them regularly to meet the current requirements of the industry. Moving to the next slide. Talking about some numbers with respect to Imarticus, we have trained more than 35,000 candidates till date with an average training feedback of 4.68. Okay, so this is the feedback which has been received from the students itself, and we will reach out to you also to provide the training feedback so that we can improve it even further and reach up to 4.9, 4.95. We have 200 plus trainers on board. These are industry experts trainer who are offering 20 plus programs in the areas of finance, analytics, artificial intelligence, and technology. We have collaborations with 480 plus firms. They help us in structuring of the curriculum, updating the curriculum, and also in taking the students as a part of their company in the placements process also. The median salary offered has been 4 plus lakhs. So this is the median salary offered. This is not an average figure, so it is not impacted by one or two outliers. This is the median salary which the students have been able to receive. And our placement record is 87% for the eligible students. So it's a very good number, 87% students we are able to place. And when we move deep into the slides, you will understand who will become eligible for placements. Okay, so 87% of those eligible students have been placed by Marticus. The highest package offered has been 11 lakhs. Now, the package which would be received by the candidate would depend upon the industry requirements at that time, and also upon the how the candidate shows his candidature at the time of interview. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the training process related to your CBWM program and also about the placement process. We have Sakshi with us. She takes care of trainings, so she will guide you about the training part. And then we have the placement team with us today as well, Mr. Rajat and Gitika. So they will brief you about the placement process related to this program. So please pay attention, guys, and please note that Imarticus is a training and placement organization.
Uh,
So
I guess Varnit has just left.
Okay. He got disconnected, right?
Yeah.
About the numbers again. See, guys, we have trained more than 35,000 candidates till date, and the average training feedback is 4.68. So this is the feedback which has been received by the candidates, and the training team would reach out to you on a regular basis to get the feedback from you also. And you can provide the suggestions to us to help us reach 4.9, 4.95. We have more than 200 trainers on board who are offering uh, 20 plus programs across the fields of finance, data science, and artificial intelligence. We have more than 480 collaborations with industry partners. So these industry partners help us in designing the curriculum, updating of the curriculum, and also during the placement process. The median package we have been able to offer is 4 lakhs, close to 4 lakhs. And this is the median figure. This is not an average figure, which is impacted by one or two outliers. So quite a few, most of the students would end up with a placement of 4 plus lakhs. We have been able to place 87% of our eligible candidates. So now you will get to know who will become eligible for placements, and we are able to place almost all of those eligible candidates. The package which has been highest offered package is 11 lakh. So the package you receive at the time of your placement would entirely depend upon the industry requirements at that time, and how you are able to showcase your candidature at the time of interview. Guys, please understand, Emarticus is a training and placement organization. We are just not a placement organization, okay? Our overall objective of pursuing this program should be to enhance our skills and to get placed in a good company. Keeping that objective in mind, guys, that's the destination we want to reach. But if we do our training part sincerely, then reaching our destination would not be a challenge. So very important you take the training process very sincerely. It has been beautifully designed to help you out not only in the domain part but also in the soft skills part. So we'll try to groom you in terms of domain knowledge as well as communication skills, and make sure you are also putting in your 100% effort so that at the end of the day we get placed in a very good company. Now I'll request Sakshi to guide you about the entire training process, all the gradebook parameters, all the LMS resources you have for your CBWM program. Sakshi?
Yeah. Thanks, Anshu. Yeah. So, am I audible to everyone? Yes, ma'am. Uh, Vanessa, sir, can you please confirm if I'm audible to everyone there?
Yeah, ma'am, you are perfectly audible.
Thank you, sir. So, hi everyone. Welcome to Ematicus Learning. So, Sakshi this side. So, I will be in the training department who will be helping you out throughout your course in the training journey. Okay. So, throughout your training journey, if you find any kind of problem related to anything, you can just directly reach out to me over the mail. You have my email address. I have shared the welcome mail with you all. Plus, one group will be made after this batch launch. So you can also, message there as well. But please make sure to drop your query on the priority basis on the email. Okay. So now I will be explaining something about the training journey. So here you can see on the screen there is a learning on Ematicus LMS platform. So basically, this is the LMS platform for which we will be providing you with the username plus like password, so that you can log in into this, and then you can just go through all the content material that is available in the course. Okay. So then what is the use of this LMS platform? So basically, suppose if you have your class of a particular topic, let's take an example of financial management. Okay. So what we can do is before going to the class, you can just log into the LMS and go through that topic, because we have their pre-recorded session as well as some of the content which you can read from there, so that you are well prepared before going to the class. Okay. And then once you reach to the class, after the trainer is done by making you understand about that particular topic, then you go back to home. And also for your self revision, you can do some of the assignments which are available on the LMS. And those assignments are just for your self practice, to understand whether you are able to understand what the trainer has taught you or not. Right. So, and then during your training journey, we will also be providing you with the mentorship session. So in one-on-one mentorship session, what we will do is, we will, provide you with a mentor who will give you the career guidance as well as the resume review. He or she will be giving you training like what to include or what to not include in your resume. Okay, and you can also ask any of your query related to your career to that mentor, right? And then we come to assessment. So basically on the LMS, for which we will be providing you with the access. So what we include on that platform is quizzes on LMS for every section. So for every topic, we have quiz there. Okay, so you can just solve that quizzes for your self practice. And then we have home assignments, like as I mentioned before, that assignments are also available there. So you can also do those assignments for your self practice. And then we have exams. Okay, so basically for the exam, I will just tell you how it will take place. Okay, what is the criteria of that exam in the next slide, obviously. And then we have mock interviews, and then the graded. So basically, you have joined this course for the certificate part. Okay, so I will come on the certificate part as well. But it's just an overview that your certificates will be based on the grades you achieve, right? So basically, this is how your grade will look like, right? So in the schools and colleges, you have your report card. So it is as similar to as that report card you have in your schools and colleges. So we have different criterias, which is the total number of 100. And the criterias which are included in that 100% are attendance, right? So throughout your training, you need to be present there, and your attendance have to be 100%. Okay. So until and unless if you have any kind of emergency, you are not allowed to miss any of your classes, because every topic is important for all, right? So sometimes it happens that if you have any kind of emergency at your moment at your end, you can just drop a mail to me mentioning the reason for not attending the upcoming class. Okay, so that I can make a point that you have already informed us, right? But please make sure you have to attend each and every class. So this is the part of the attendance. Then we come back to the evaluation and mocks. So here you can see that there are several evaluations, like 4 semester evaluations are there, and 3 kinds of mocks are there. So when they will take place, so basically you have 4 semester in your course. Okay. So after the completion of semester 1, we will be aligning the evaluation which will take place on the LMS itself. Okay, so you will have to come to the center and just log in to the LMS, and in the notifications you will be getting your evaluation. Evaluation is just kind of MCQ questions will be there. Okay, so it will be a test for you. Okay, it will be a kind of semester 1 exam for you. Okay, so semester 1 evaluation plus semester 1 mocks will take place just after the completion of your semester 1, and the percentage will be included in the 100%, and which will be 10% each. Okay. And then we have semester evaluation plus midsem mocks, which will take place after the completion of your semester 2, right? And then we have semester 3 evaluation, which will take place after the completion of semester 3. And in the final, we have semester 4 evaluation plus final mocks. So basically, sem 1 mocks plus midsem mocks will be, taken by your trainer, right? And for the final mock, we will keep you updated that some other trainer will take your final mock. So basically, in semester 1 mocks, the trainer can ask you about any topic of semester 1, whatever you have just learned in the semester 1. So the trainer will ask you questions from that, right? And then in midsem mocks, all the questions related to semester 1 plus semester 2 will be asked by the trainer. And then in the final mocks, any of the domain topics can be asked by the trainer. Plus, it will also include the HR interview. Okay, some of the questions which are asked in the company interview, so that the trainer can also ask, right? So this is the gradebook parameter criteria. And on the right side, you can see FinTech Gradebook Progress Report for Beja. So once we will provide you with the LMS, and once you are, completed with all these criteria, this is how on your LMS your gradebook will look like, right? So here you can see it is mentioned as your overall score, okay, and the percentage is mentioned there. And then mocks, in mocks you have achieved how much of percentage and attendance percentage. So this is how your gradebook will look like. Okay. Am I clear till now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If you have any queries, then you can just ask me right now, or even after this batch launch. If you find any kind of query, then you can also directly reach out to me over the mail. Okay, I will definitely help you out on that. Right. And one more important note I want to add on, that is your final mark. So as you can see, final marks include 25% for every parameter, right?
Any doubts, so please wait.
Final
Semester 1 evaluation, semester 1 mocks, semester 2 evaluation, midterm, mid-semester mocks, 15%, semester 3 evaluation 10%, semester 4 evaluation 10%, final mock 25%, total 100% है. अगर आपकी जो सर्टिफिकेशन होगा ना, जो सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा वो आपको ग्रेड के हिसाब से मिलेगा. आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है ग्रेड्स मेंटेन करें आपका.
Yeah. So I was coming to the point of the final mark. So basically it includes 25% throughout your grade book. So what is the importance of the final marks? So based on your grades that you will achieve, particularly in final marks, the placement team will, ask for your final mark scores, and based on your final mark scores only, you will be getting your placement opportunities. Okay, the certificate will be based on your overall score out of 100, and your placement opportunity will take place particularly based on the grades of your final marks, right? And then here you can see on my screen there is a certificate mentioned below, which is written as certificate sample. Okay, so basically we have grades divided here. So if you score 90% and above out of 100, then you will be given the grade A, and here on this certificate it will be written as certificate of excellence. Only if you achieve grade A, that means if you score 90% and above, here it will be written as certificate of excellence awarded to the name of the candidate upon successful completion of the curriculum as prescribed by the Institute for certified in banking and wealth management, right? And then similarly, if you score 70% and 89.9% between this score, then you will be graded as D. And here on the certificate, it will be written as Certificate of Achievement, similarly awarded to the name of the candidate, right? And then if you score between 50% and 69.99%, then you will come under the grade C, for which on the certificate it will be written as Certificate of Completion, right? And if you score 49% and below, then you will come under the grade D, and only the Certificate of Participation will be given to you, right? So you will have to make sure that you study so well so that you can come under the grade A, B, as well as C. Okay. So put your grade A as in A, right? So the certificate part is clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So now here we come on the feedback. So obviously it may happen that throughout your training journey you find some kind of query related to your training, or if some problem you are facing, then you can just directly give your feedback to me over the mail. Plus, after the completion of every semester, we will be releasing the feedback over your LMS platform only. Okay, so what you have to do is you just have to open that feedback form, for which we will be informing you that it is released over the LMS. So once you open that feedback form, some of the questions will be there. Okay, so you just have to give the rating based on your questions, based on your feedback. Okay, based on your experience, you can just give us the rating. Like some of the questions will be mentioned there as, are you able to understand what the trainer is delivering? Okay, so based on all these questions, you just have to give the rating on that feedback form, which will be available on the LMS. Okay. And then the second point is you can reach out the training governance team, which is me, Sakshi Virmali. You can reach out to me. Okay. And then provide suggestions, raise concern during open house. So what is this open house? Like you are having your sessions, right? Your classroom sessions. So obviously you can also raise your concerns during the classroom. I will be interacting you in between, right? You can then provide some of the suggestions that this can be done, or whatever you have thought in your mind, you can just suggest us freely. Okay. And then the next point is you can reach out to the center head for escalations. So basically, once you have given your feedback over the LMS, plus to me, you have, raise your concerns to me. And then also, if it is not solved within 2 to 3 working days, then you can directly reach out to the center head. Okay. And the center head is, Ashish Kausar. So before that, you have to reach out to me, and then to Anshul, who is the training head, and then to the center head. Okay, only if your query is not solved, right? And after going to everyone, if you find that you are still not satisfied with the solution which have been given to you, then you can directly write down your mail to bcare@imarcus.com, right? So basically, this is the email ID which directly goes to the head department, right? So probably I'm assuring you that the urgency of writing the mail to this bcare@imarcus.com will not come. We will definitely help you out within 2 to 3 working days with your queries, right? And then I will be just, giving you a quick walkthrough of the LMS platform, that how it look like, right? So once you pay your first installment to your respective centers, you will be given the LMS access, which will look like this. Okay, so the LMS platform. So for which once you pay your first installment, you will be getting a mail in which it will be mentioned that this is your user ID and this is your password, so that you can directly log in into it, right? So just for giving you a quick walkthrough of the LMS, I have created one dummy ID. Okay, so just make you understand how LMS actually look like, right? So here I am entering the user ID. So basically in the user ID, we will be entering your email address, which you have provided to the Marcus, and the password, which we will be providing to you, right? And once you enter your user ID and password and then sign in, so once you log into the LMS, entering the user ID and the password, this page will come up. Okay. So when you scroll down, you will see that this is your course. Okay, my course. And in my courses, you will find this course, which is certified in banking and wealth management, right? And then you scroll down, you can see my module in progress. So as I mentioned that several modules which are included in your course are mentioned here, okay? And assignments and quizzes are available in every module. So once you complete, one by one all the assignments, your points will get added up there, okay? And when you scroll down here, right, your batchmates will also be viewed here. Like if some of them has completed 2 to 3 modules, so they will achieve some of the points. So here you can see on number 1, there is one candidate name who have achieved 1.15 points. So on the leaderboard, she is number 1. That means she's doing the assignments on a regular basis, and she has done most of the assignments other than his or her batchmates, right? So on the leaderboard we have Kushbu Jha, and then on second number we have Rajkumar RK, who have achieved this much points, and another one is Jitendra, who have achieved similar points. So this is how your leader board will look like, right? And then once you click on this course, which is certified in banking and wealth management, all the topics which are included in your course will be mentioned, right? And then you scroll down, you can see all the topics: anti money laundering, banking risk and types, communication skills, corporate finance. So everything will be available here. Okay. So suppose we just click on the economic system, which is one of the topics of your module. So once you click on this, you can see there are class presentation, pre-class quiz on economic system, post-class quiz, and then additional reading. Okay. So this is the class presentation in which you will find the content of this topic, which is economic system. And then this pre-class quiz is, suppose you have your schedule with you, in which it is mentioned that on this coming weekend or weekday, this will be the topic which will be covered. Okay. So before 2 to 3 days, you will get an idea of the topic which will be covered in the class, and then you can just go through the topic and you can start that pre-quiz before coming to the class. Okay. And then once the topic is completed in the class, you can just also go through the LMS and then do the post-class quiz on that particular topic, right? And then additional reading on this topic is also available here. So it is similar for all the topics which are mentioned in this course. right? So once you are done with all the topics, all the exams and mocks, this is written as view gradebook. So your gradebook will be released only on your LMS after the completion of your course. Okay. So once you click on it, there is no gradebook right now here. So once you click on it, your gradebook will appear here only, right? So this is how your LMS works, right? Yeah. So definitely once you are provided with the ID and password, and once you log in into it, you will be able to understand more, right? So this is it from the training part. So till now, if you have any query related to the training part which I have explained, you can just feel free to ask me.
Any queries, guys? Please say, communicate.
Also, this session is being recorded. So after this session, we will be providing you with this recorded video of the batch launch so that you can, go through all the points once more. And if you find any query, then you can directly reach out to me, right? Clear, guys? Okay. So now we have Geetika and Rajat from the placement team. So they will be briefing you about how the placement works, right? So Rajat and Geetika, you there? Geetika and Rajat there?
Hello. Yeah. Am I audible to all?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. Thank you for confirming. Yeah, Sakshi, I think earlier there was some mic issue. Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
Sakshi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sakshi, can you please confirm me how many students are there available today in the batch?
Ma'am, we have 4 people, 4 students are available right now.
Currently, 4 students are there.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Thank you, sir. So, yeah, first of all, very warm welcome to you all to Ematicus. Let me introduce myself. I am Geetika Gupta. And along with me, Rajat Arora sir is there to help you out during your complete placement cycle. We both are taking care of the placements for the entire North region, including Jaipur, Delhi, Gurgaon, and Lucknow also. For your CBWM program, Wealth Management Program, we have one more teammate, Mr. Lokesh Lakhotia. He will be helping you out for your placement opportunities after completion of your course. So we are here just to give you a brief idea initially how the placement process will work for you. Though it is a very initial stage, you should focus on your training part, your learning part should be very focused on your domain part initially, because the placement team will surely come to the picture after completion of your course. Once you will be done with your all the major aspects and complete with your all the assignments, all the levels, everything, when you will be done with all these things, you will come to us and we will provide you further opportunities. Yeah. So can I have a just quick introduction of yours in terms of your name, what is your qualification, any work experience, or what are your backgrounds? Can you just give a quick info to us?
Yeah. My name is Abhishek Malo. I am from Kota, Rajasthan. I did graduation BBA from Kota University. I am post-graduation MBA Finance Management in Jaipur National University. My working experience 6 months in Utkarsh classes, Jaipur.
Your experience is in
Ma'am, BDA, Business Development Associates.
business development. Okay, business development in which are you into banking sector only or in some other division?
Sorry, ma'am?
Business development in which sector that is in
Education, huh?
Education, ma'am.
education. Okay, fine. Okay, right. Kota is educational hub. So yeah, I can understand that. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Manisha Sahu. I belong to from Tong in present. I am staying in Jaipur.
Okay.
I have completed my graduation in BCom from Malviya College.
In which year?
2018.
2018. Do you have some work experience?
No, ma'am.
You are a fresher.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you currently only you have done your graduation or any post graduation also you are pursuing or have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry?
Yeah, I have completed BCom.
BCom. So any particular reason for this gap of 3 years in between 2018 to 2021? No, any reason. Okay. No problem. Thank you, Manisha.
Thank you.
Yes, next candidate, please.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Aditi Pulwal.
Good morning, Aditi.
I did my graduation in BCom from Sherman Nababadi,
Okay.
and I am also a fresher.
Okay. In which year you have completed your graduation?
In 2020.
2020. Okay. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Ashwin. I belong to Jaipur. Complete my graduation in BCom from Rajasthan University, and still I am doing MCom finally.
And currently you are pursuing MCom. And your graduation passing year?
Ma'am, I complete my BCom in 2019,
Okay.
and at present I am from MCom final.
All fine, all fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for confirming. So yes, let me start with the placement process, that how the placement process will work for you, right? So we have a superset portal, that is Imarticus placement portal, right? It is an application, you can say, where you will get all the details related to your job opportunities, right? So once you complete your course, this wealth management course, after completion of this course, including all your assessments, your grade books, your all the levels, all the prerequisite, that means it is just like as you have completed your graduation, you have received your degree, or you have written your exam and you just received your result. This is just like in the same way. Once you complete the process, you are required to register on Superset and enroll yourself for the ongoing placement cycle. The registration link we will share with you after completion of your level 2. That means once you complete your level 2 and you reach out, you will be reaching into level 3, you will get a Superset registration link from my side. I'll provide you all the details and how you are required to register yourself there and how you need to enroll yourself there, right? After that, once we receive your final placement mock scores from the trainer, we will start providing you the opportunities. Once you will clear all those requirements, the final placement mock with minimum tiering T3, or you can call it grade C, right? So all the job opportunities will be floated only via Superset. You have to apply on Superset only. That means whenever whenever we will have some requirement for the wealth management program, we will open the opportunity. We will give that opportunity on Superset. Superset will trigger a SMS and a mail on your registered email ID and mobile number. You will get a notification that there is an opening available on Superset. You need to check your Superset immediately. It will take 5 minutes to read all those details. And if you are eligible for the opportunity, you can apply directly there. So no separate mail, message or call will be provided to you that you have some openings. You need to keep track of superset, right? Am I clear on these points yet? Yeah. See, as Sakshi have informed you, there will be two types of tiering or grading you will get. One is based on your grade book. Your certificate will be based on your gradebook tiering or gradebook. And for the placement opportunities, you are required to clear your final mock with minimum tiering T3 or grade C, right? So students who are going to secure below 50%, they won't be eligible to apply for any placement opportunities until they clear their final mock with minimum tiering T3. So if by any chance any candidate who is falling under grade D or tier 4, that means below 50%, they are required to go for a retraining and reappear for the mock, clear those mocks, and then again you will come back to my pool and you will get opportunities then after. Okay, so your final mock will be based on, it will be the combination of whatever you are going to learn during your complete course. Okay, that is in your level 1, level 2, level 3, plus whatever you are going to mention your details in your resume. So if any candidate have some work experience, your resume will you are going to show those details in your resume. So your trainer or the external trainer, whosoever will be going to take your final mock, they can ask any sort of question from any level. So your final mock will give you a brief idea that how ready are you for to get a job, or you still need some preparation to work upon yourself, right? So if I talk about eligibility, again, I'm stating this, that you have to score at least tier 3, that is either tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3 in your final placement mock to get eligible for the placement pool or to get the placement opportunities. Attendance should be 80% and above. As Sakshi have already informed you about how the gradebook will work for you and how your scoring will be given to you. So all parameters are equally important. Just be very precise on your training part for sure. Take every single thing, grab every single thing on your domain part from your trainer, right? Your domain should be very crisp and clear. The basics of your domain should be on your fingertips. This is just a start. So please be very precise on this thing, that whatever your trainer is going to teach you, take it very seriously and carefully. Do not pile up any confusion in your mind. If by any chance you are lacking on something, you have confusion on some topics, immediately reach out to your trainer, drop a mail to them. If you're into the classroom and they are available, ask immediately as many as questions to them to clear your doubts. Why I'm saying so? Because in our previous records, what we have seen is majority of the questions, or I should say 50% of the questions during the interview will be were asked from the previous your basic domain part, right? That is why we are always focusing on the part that your communication and your domain should be very, very strong. All the basics should be very strong. So If any, as yes, of course, you all wants to be the part of a very renowned banks, of course. So to get eligible for tier 1 retail banks, if I talk about ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Yes Bank, Bandhan Bank, also these bank, if you want to get eligible or want to apply for these opportunities, you are required to be at least into tier 1 or tier 2 in your final placement mock, right? That means if in case if any candidate who is falling under grade C or tier 3, those candidates will be bound to apply for all the companies whatever we are going to share with you. If you are eligible, then you are required to apply for all those opportunities. But in case if any candidate is falling under tier 1 or tier 2, that means grade A or grade B in their final placement mock, they will have that privilege that they can apply for the company of their choice. Suppose we have opened Anand Rathi, and the other day we are opening up with the HDFC Bank. So tier 1 or tier 2 candidates have that choice with them that they can either apply जो भी उनको लग रहा है that yes they are ready for this, they want to apply for this and not for other opportunity. This privilege will be taken care or will be provided to only tier 1 or tier 2 candidates. But if any candidate is falling under tier 3, they need to apply for both the opportunities. So this is just an example to you, right? Any confusion so far till now? Am I clear on these points? Yeah. So we are initially going to provide you 5 attempts, 5 opportunities. That means for initial 5 interview schedule on Superset, if any student is not going to secure any job in those 5 initial attempts, then there is a default setting in Superset. It will assume by him by the Superset that you are requiring a retraining. You are lacking on something, lacking on domain part maybe, lacking on communication maybe. So if you're not securing any job in initial 5 attempts, Superset will freeze you for some time by assuming that you are requiring a retraining. In that case, you are required to write a mail to either Sakshi or to us that you are looking for a retraining, and you need to reappear for a mock, clear those mocks, and again then after you can roll back to our pool and we will start providing with the opportunities again. Any confusion in this? Or am I clear on this point particularly? Yeah, is it clear to you all for this 5 attempt process? Yeah. So if I talk about interview parameters, so to clear the interview process of tier 1 banks, tier 1 firms, please ensure to improve your communication skills if it is required. Communication skills, that means your verbal part and your writing part as well. The English communication I'm currently talking about. See, for if any of the bank, if they're asking for, they may ask you to appear for an aptitude test. They can check on your verbal ability test, right? In that case, your communication, your confidence should be very, very at par, right? So if anybody is thinking that they are currently lacking on their communication, you have sufficient time to work upon yourself. As I informed you, your domain knowledge should be very, very crisp and clear, and your basics should be very clear, because 50% of the questions asked in the interviews are from the basics, what you are going to learn in your CBWM course. right? Am I clear on these points till now? Or any queries from anybody? No queries. Yeah. Okay, thank you for confirming. Some points I just want to mention again that please, you need to be patient for some time. Reason being, companies take time to complete their hiring process. So suppose we are going to open any opportunity with you. Let's say if HDFC Bank is asking for some opportunity or for some openings and they are asking for some candidates, we are going to open the position with you, and you will get a timeline deadline of approx 12 to 24 hours to apply for the opportunity. You will get those details on Superset itself, that by what time the deadline will be over. So before that, you need to apply for the position. We will share those eligible candidates' resume with the company. So the companies usually take time to complete their process. They might work on the resume, they will shortlist the resume. They may ask you to appear for an aptitude test or an online test. They may ask you to get interviewed, and interview rounds, maybe it will take 1 or 2 rounds or 3 rounds. So sometimes it take times. So you need to be keep patient, right? By any chance, be open for a relocation. By any chance, if any company, any bank, or any of the NBFC, they are asking for a relocation. Suppose there is no any opening available at that particular time in Jaipur, and if they are asking for any other location in Rajasthan, UP, Delhi, NCR, anywhere, right? So please be open for a relocation if required. We are going to mention every single detail in the job description itself. You will get all those details like what would be the salary, what would be the job location, what job responsibilities they are checking on. All these, every single detail you will get in your job description. So if in case any opportunity which is not related to Jaipur, or they are looking for any other branch, so please be open for that. Okay. You will get a session on your resume writing as well, on your CV writing as well, right? So whenever you are going to share your resume with us, or you are going to upload your resume on Superset, it should be in PDF format. No Word file will be accepted. Why I'm saying so? See, because PDF format is non-editable. No one can make any correction, any modification, or edit those resumes. But in Word file, there is a chance if by mistake any keys has been pressed up, your resume will be messed up there. So it will be a negative impact for you, not for anyone else. Always share your resume in PDF format only, right? And resume should be approved by your trainer. Only after that you are allowed to upload that resume on Superset, right? So if anyone, however, one last thing is from my side, if anybody have other plans, like if you want to go for a higher education, for joining a family business or entrepreneurship, or any other such plans, if anybody have, please intimate us initially itself, so that it won't impact you and our relation with the company. You cannot back out later on that I mistakenly apply, or I haven't seen the job description, I didn't see this, I didn't see that. No, once you are applying for the position, you will be bound to complete the process, complete the interview process. You cannot back out in between, right? So anybody have any such plans for higher education, or some marriage prospect for girls I'm asking for, or any family business you want to join? Any such plans? Now, in case if it happens later on also, please write a mail to us that because of this, I'm not available or I won't be looking forward, right? Because things should be clear in front of you and us as well. It won't impact our relation with anybody, right? So as of now, this is all from the placement team. If for the communication the part, if I want to add on, if you have some queries related to the placement part, you can reach out to us over mail. Okay. To be honest, please do not expect any information on calls or WhatsApp or any other SMS or something. We are always available on mail version. You can drop your queries on your mail. Either it's a single liner mail will work for me. Should be professional. Just drop a mail to me or Rajat sir on your placement queries, and you will surely get a reward within 24 to 48 working hours. Yeah. Yeah. If in case of emergency, yes, we will be available on WhatsApp or calls as well. But please try to avoid, because we have n number of candidates with us and we cannot manage those things over call, right? We cannot be available all time over call or messages. But yes, we will be available on mails for sure. Yeah. This is all from the placement team. Rajat, do you want to add on something? Okay, so I think it's not available as of now, or might be some network issues. So yeah. Any queries related to the placement?
What has happened today? What they told you? Anything you want to ask?
Anything in your mind regarding the placement?
No, not now. No worries, as this is a very initial time. And Manisha, I would suggest you be confident. Okay, don't get nervous. This is all normal. You are talking to a human only, right? You're just introducing yourself. Be confident, right? You are going to interact with only humans, right? So need not to be nervous. It's fine. I understand. Yes, nervousness is there when somebody is asking something to you. Just treat them. Yes, I'm okay. I know about myself, and whatever I'm going to know, I'm knowing about myself, I'm introducing, and I'm giving those details only to the in front of the person who you are talking to. Okay. All right. This is just a small suggestion. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and whatever we have discussed currently, we are going to share all those details on the mail today with you, and Sakshi will share those details with you. All these minutes of meeting you will get on your email ID. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Over to you, Sakshi, please. Sakshi, am I audible to you?
Yeah, Gitika, thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank
So
you.
guys, this is all from the Ematicus team. So I will also be sharing the email with you all, in which this recording will be there and the MA will be there. So you can just give an acknowledgement over the same mail that you have received the mail, okay? So that's it from our side. I guess we can just end the meeting, and Varnit sir, you can take over.
Thank you, Gitika ma'am. Thank you, Rajat sir and Sakshi ma'am.
Yeah, thank you everyone for listening us patiently. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye everyone. All the best.